Hi guys, and welcome to Cooking with Fat Julie, where I share tips and tricks in the kitchen as well as quick and easy recipes. Today I'm going to show you how to make some really easy Greek-inspired stuffed bell peppers. We start by washing our bell pepper. You're going to choose a nice one that can hopefully stand up on its own. And we're just going to cut off the top, like that. Now, I'm going to leave this stem here and cook it like that because it's going to look pretty. It's not going to leave a gigantic hole in the top, and the person you're giving it to doesn't have to eat it. They just need to cut around. Then I'm going to empty out any seeds that are here by either using a knife or a spoon. And there we go. And you can just wash it out if there's some seeds in there that are stubborn and don't want to come out. Make sure it's nice and hollow, like that. Here's our top. And now we're going to stuff it. The amount of ingredients you're going to use is going to depend on how many peppers you're stuffing. Tonight I'm just stuffing 2. So as you can see, I've already prepared some rice and I let that cool off. That's important because if you put your egg in while your rice is piping hot, the egg is going to cook and scramble, and that's not what we want. We want the egg to coat everything and kind of hold it together when it cooks in the oven. So I've got some rice, probably a lot more than I'm going to need, but that's fine. We can eat it later. And it's kind of orangey red. That's because I've put some garlic and tomato sauce in it. You can make your own or just buy it ready-made. You might want to add some salt and different flavors if you're making it yourself. That's up to you. So the first thing I'm going to add is some feta cheese, which I have cut up into chunks. That way it's big enough to actually taste when we're eating the pepper. You can crumble it if you want, but this is how we prefer it. I'm going to throw in a little bit of black olives, which I've cut up, and some chorizo, which is basically a Spanish sausage. You can use Italian sausage, you can use ground beef, you can make it meatless, however you want. Now I'm going to add my egg. There we go. And I'm just going to mix that all up together. I'm going to mix the egg a little bit first to kind of scramble it. There we go. Okay, so now that this is nice and mixed up, I'm going to take the pepper that I've just cut and I'm going to fill it up. That is stuffing a pepper. I'm going to press it down a little bit just to make sure I can fit as much as I can in there. And I'm going to fill it a little bit higher than the top of the pepper. I'm also going to try and round that off to make it look nice. And there we go. There's my pepper, which I'm going to put either on a baking sheet or in a baking dish before putting it in the oven. I'm also going to put the lid of the pepper into my baking dish and throw those in the oven. Now I'm just going to cover my peppers and baking dish in tin foil, and I'm going to cook them for about 45 minutes in the oven, which I've preheated to 350 degrees. Now you can check yours if they need to cook more or less. Just leave them in or take them out early. Because they're Greek inspired, you can certainly drizzle some olive oil over top of them. I'm not going to do that because I'm really watching what we're eating. But Greek food is generally fresh vegetables and olive oil. So there you go. I will show you what they look like when they come out of the oven. Here are my peppers right out of the oven. Of course, because I was videotaping this, they fell over and don't look as pretty. But they're going to be just as delicious. So let me know what you put inside yours and how they turn out. And bon appetit!